So welcome back for another Forgotten North Gaming. This time we've got Beastmen fighting off against Warrior Chaos. And Warrior Chaos Pass is guest on the channel. So we have Andy, say hello.
Hi there, guys.
So I'll let Andy go through his list first. Which side do you want to start?
I should have probably put them in order, but we'll start with characters. So we've got the General on Dragon, Chaos Lord, full plate armor. He's running shield, great weapon rather than any silly ogre bladeness. We have got Enchant Aura, Crown of Everlasting Conquest for the triple save, Brazen Collar for a bit of magic resistance, and he will be hopefully needing his favour of the gods because we will be rolling either gods. Chaos level 4 Sorcerer Lord on a chariot, Marcus Zinch. He's a level 4 running battle magic, but he's got the spell familiar and the infernal puppet.
That's fine.
So I do need to get that extra spell back. And then core is mainly taken up with 1 unit of 18 Forsaken of Khorne. They are just the only way you can take them. The rest of the core is Marauder Horsemen, 5 of, with flails and Mark of Khorne, light armor shield. Another unit of Undivided with javelins and cavalry spears. Then we move on to special. We've got 2 Dragon Ogres. Now, the one with the golden fleck on his helmet is running blackened plate.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had a few spare points. Why ever not? I couldn't afford an extra Dragon Ogre, so I went for the blackened plate.
It's a spare point. You've got to use them.
Yeah, and finally, we have got 2 Spawn of Nurgle, the gigantic Chaos Spawn, marked with Nurgle for that lovely regeneration save, giving them effectively 9 wounds.
Which is quite nice, really.
Yeah. They've got poison attacks, so don't let's forget the poison attacks, because up to now, I don't think I've ever remembered them. They can also eat people and get the wounds back. Again, forgot that.
Yeah, I don't think my Gorgon ever did that in a game, because then he was never in combat.
It's just the nice little side rules that I just totally forget all the time.
I think unless you play it regularly and often, you just forget the little bits.
And that completes my lineup.
Then we have the Beastmen. So we have 2 level 4s, both on Elementalism. The General is the one on the left. The other level 4 is the one with the axe. The one with the axe picks his spells. So he picked Pathway, Wind Blast, Elemental Spirit, and swapped to the signature, but he's using Vile Tide. And then the level 4 General rolled his spells, rolled 6, 5, 3, and 1, and he swapped the 1 for Vile Tide as well. General's got 5 at ward, magical sword. I think he's got the biting blade, 5 at ward, and the ruby ring. And the other one has got the pelt of midnight, who's -1 to shoot him. Not that there is any shooting. Lore familiar. And I'll double check, but I think he's got the first Horn of the Great Hunt, which means anything within 18 can use his leadership for Primal Furies. Into the core, 5 dogs with Vanguard, because again, I had spare 5 points and there's nothing else to spend 5 points on really. 10 Gore, 5 Tuskor Chariots, and then 1 Cygor in Special due to the General being a Shaman, and then 2 Cygors into Rare. So that is it. So we'll roll off to see who deploys first, and then we'll come back after deployment. So my roll for first drops is a 3.
That's beaten by.
So we'll come back after deployment. So end of deployment. So we'll go through the Warriors deployment first.
We've got our big block of Forsaken front and centre, backed up with a Khorne Marauders with flails, single Dragon Ogre either side. This flank looked a little bit more accessible, and your dog started there, so we've got the spear-chucking Marauder horse there, backed up by a gigantic spawn, and the General and the last gigantic spawn are sitting over this side. General is hiding from as many Centaurs as possible, and my Wizard's Chariot is here.
Mm-hmm. So the General's hiding behind terrain and a giant spawn.
Yes.
So while the spawn's there, he's safe.
Yes. The General does not want Centaurs lobbing stones I've already asked them. I can't play on a grass field with no stones. Apparently, that's not the done thing.
They've bought their own stones.
Yeah, they brought their own
like
stones.
A quiver of arrows. They've bought a box of rocks.
So they're being unfair to start with.
So the Beastmen deployment, on the far left, we have 2 Tuscarora chariots either side of the level 4. In the centre, we have a chariot and 2 Cygors. Then we have the 10 Gore, chose not to ambush because by the time they came on, there'd been nothing near the ambushing sides. The general on his Razor Gore, another Tuscarora chariot, and the 3rd Cygor. And on the right, 5 dogs and a chariot. So before we do deployment roll, have you got any vanguards?
No, I haven't.
My dogs do vanguard, so I will move the dogs up. So the dogs have vanguard up a little bit. So then we'll roll for first turn with warriors definitely getting the +1.
Here we go then. It's an NWA. It's a 7.
Oh, wasted a 6. So it is Warriors of Chaos to start us off. So end of Warriors movement and command phase. The command phase, there was a couple of rolls on the God's chart.
Yeah, we've got +1 weapon skill on the Lord and a temporary toughness on the chariot, which is not ideal because it's gone by the time anything happens.
Yeah.
So the Lord is, when flying forward, uses his lumber and move to turn, and is both hiding from the Cygors and giving himself a channel of charge. The Spawns had a moderate move forward. I believe it was 7 and 8 inches. The Forsaken have bolted forward.
He's saving the good spawn roll for when you really need it.
Yeah, we're saving the good spawn. So these have moved into javelin range of the dogs. I've kind of set this up so that the corn guys can't just be pulled out. They should be blocked by the spawn. And the wizard has just given himself a little line of sight at a couple of units there that we fancy having a blast at with the spells. So that is my first movement phase.
Okay, so then straight into magic. We'll do it on. You've only got the 1 spell, I think.
So we got Blue Fire's not going to be able to be cast. And we have Fireball, and I do not believe. Nope. In this, I haven't got a ring. I'm ringless.
You've just got the proper fireball.
Yeah, I've got the proper Fireball because I've gone for the puppets rather than the ring. So we'll go for the gauze.
Okay.
It will be cast on here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. So I need to see 8 on the dice. That is a 5. So it is cast.
So, how many balls of fire come out of his hand?
Oh! Quite a lot of balls of fire.
The NWAs are popping up like something on Rotten tonight. I don't even know if I've got 12 dice in my bag.
You're not unprepared for your fireballs.
6, 8, 10, 12.
So 4s to kill because they have no armor.
Toughness 4, no armor. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3 and 4, and that has paid off for the high roll to start with. Just the 4 of them.
Just the 4. So we'll do the leadership test for them.
They don't like it.
They have failed, but they do get to reroll on panic.
Undivided.
And they're fine.
Yep. Second time's a charm.
So we'll take those dead off. And then there is no more shooting, is there?
I believe not. I will measure, but I think, 18 inches for the blue flame is out. However, I am going to drop down a pillar of fire. So, it's got to be 12 inches from me. It's on a 12.
Stopped on a 13.
No pillar of fire.
No, it's because you've got the template ready first.
Yeah, I jumped the gun, didn't I? So I think that is my turn 1.
Unless you want to throw some javelins.
Oh yes, the javelins.
You don't have to.
No, I'll throw them because you've reminded us. So these are ballistic skill free, and I believe the only penalty I suffer on javelins is long range.
Yes.
So 5s. And there's 1 and nothing.
The dogs survive.
Yep.
So that's it for turn 1, warriors.
That's 1. Warriors turn 1 over and done with.
So we'll come back for Beastmen turn 1. So end of Beastmen movement. Some shuffling with the left chariots. the Tusker on the right go edging forward to be the target of the spawn if it charges rather than the level 4. Chariot in the middle's just shuffled round a little bit. 2 Cygors slightly moved, but nothing massive. The Gore in the middle have stayed still. General's moved up a little bit, again with the other Tusker chariot providing a block for the giant spawn. Dogs have moved up just to be a bit of an annoyance and a bit of a mild threat to the cavalry. And then the other chariots just moved up and wheeled to get a better position for next turn. So moving into the shooting phase, we'll start with some magic. So we'll start with the level 4. So because you have the puppet, so it's 3 dice, losing my highest.
Yep.
We'll start with Vile Tide at the
Gigantic spawn.
Gigantic spawn. And that is cast on an 11. So you need 8 on the dice.
8 on the dice.
8 on the dice. We'll then cast Wind Blast on the same spawn. 9?
I think it cast on a 9.
Cast on an 8. So it is cast, but you only need
6 on,
6 on the dice.
Oh.
But that might still stop it.
Yep.
See what your miscast does?
It's a big one, so I think
An
it
11.
is total
We'll come
stop.
back and check. So we've checked, and that does stop it completely, but he can't dispel anymore.
Part of my fated.
Probably fated. But the puppet is still active, sadly. So we'll then try and fireball the spawn. That is not cast. And then lastly, we will throw a vortex down. And that I don't think is cast. No, that's a 9. So that is not cast either. So moving into stone throwers.
Oh.
First Cygor is going to throw his rock. Part attempted with a chariot. But he got 7 wounds. We'll try and weaken the giant spawn. So
This
first
one, yeah.
rock at the giant spawn.
Okey-doke.
That's going to be no man's land, I think.
I don't know. I think that
Might
might.
clipper.
I think you might clip a marauder horse on that one.
So just
I think it is.
clipping.
4+, yeah.
So
Go
4
for the
plus to clip.
No. So he goes, ooh, and dodges it.
And then into the middle. We'll start with the magic again. So this one is going to cast, or try and cast Vile Tide into the spawn.
Yep.
That is cast on 11, so double 6 to stop.
Ooh, I am not going to try to stop that one, I don't think.
I don't blame you.
I've already had some double 6s. So
we'll see how many hits we get. He hasn't got Hag Tree, unfortunately.
that's average.
That's a lot of 4s.
Yep, that's
So 4,
that's an average
8,
roll.
12, 16, 20.
20. So this is no armor saves, isn't it?
No armor saves,
So it'll
but
just
you
be
do get...
straight through to my regeneration.
So looking for 6s.
We've got 1, 2, 2.
2, 3.
3 up high 1.
So 3 onto your
Regeneration.
regens.
And 1, so that's 2 wounds.
So self is 6, is it?
5 up.
No, I mean wound, sorry.
Oh yeah, 6 wounds, sorry, yeah. So he's got 2 from 6.
So then we will fire a wind blast at him as well.
Yeah.
Cast on an 8.
I will try this one on the...
So 9 on the dice.
Yeah, 9 on the dice. Nope, only a 6.
So wind blast does 5 at strength 5.
Yeah, so
Your toughness?
5's required, toughness 6. 5's required. None.
A lot of 3s, but no 5s.
The dice are pretty average.
They are very average. He will throw a elemental spirit down.
No problem.
He will throw an elemental spirit down.
I have nothing to stop this.
So we'll measure that range up in a minute, but it's range 15, so I know it can reach there. So we'll pop that there.
Right.
And then Cygor shooting. Giant spawns are immune to psychology, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they're unbreakable as well.
Oh, okay. So Cygor in the middle will throw a rock at the right-hand side giant spawn.
Yep.
Ooh.
So it's missing, but again, I think you're going to
Just gonna
clip
clip
it.
the base.
I think you still get that.
Both.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So
sure.
4 ups for both. Yeah, it's going to click both of them.
Yeah, spawn forward. So this guy first.
I'll just do the grey ones for the spawn, purple for the horse.
Neither.
Double ones. And then the other Cygor is going to throw his at the spawn on the left.
No bother.
And he takes a wound.
Ooh la la.
And that is it for shooting and the Beastmen turn 1. So we'll come back for Warriors turn 2. So start with Warriors 2. So what did you get in the command phase for your
Okay, so
gods?
the Lord rode Apotheosis on his Eye of the Gods, so he's got +1 strength, +1 leadership. And the chariot, he rolls stupid. Stupid chariot.
Did you get the 5-point item for a reroll?
Only on the general.
Only on the general, yeah.
So
it's generally where you always see it.
he is doofus.
Still got his puppet though, that's what he's there for.
But we've come up with an interesting query on gigantic spawns moving through a difficult terrain. I am claiming it's -1 to the dice. Andrew is saying it's -1 dice. So
we're not 100% sure. So we're going to dice it off. On a 1, 2, 3, it's -1 dice.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 is -1 movement.
Yeah, so we're going for the gentleman's approach, and we would appreciate anybody putting us in the right. But at the moment, I'm right.
So, charges to be rolled.
Yeah, so we've got a charge here. We've got the Dragon Ogre charging here.
Yeah.
And we've got this Dragon Ogre charging here. Hopefully, this one's going to be part of a multiple charge. So I'm just going to go basically as thin as we can. So let's see some distances.
So the Dragon Ogre,
a
straight line.
So you need to be over 10.
So 11, I think, gets him in.
Yeah.
There. Yeah, 11 gets to the front of that chariot.
So I don't think this one can't fail. So you can charge your action. And I think if you
they're just going to sit there.
Yeah, if you run there, you maybe he's going to get ran down.
Yeah.
So we need a 11 on that dice, and this one over here, I think is pretty much going to be the same. Looks about this. Well, maybe it's not. It looks a bit more.
With his will, he will need 13.
He's going to need the max then.
So he's going to need his 6s.
Yeah.
Oops. So he needs a 6, and the other one needs a 4.
Yeah. So we'll start from the left. We've decided that is in.
Yeah. No one's failing that.
So we are just going to put these fellas in. No.
See how the brave dogs do.
So 4 is there.
He's in.
So he's just going to go straight forward. And on this side, it's the 6. No. So he fails. So he just goes the 4.
Yeah.
So he's just going to go 4 inches forward. And be of generally no use this turn. Right, next up.
So the randoms.
The randoms.
Needs an 8 to get into the chariot.
It's easy.
He's definitely in.
Yeah, he could go into the other chariot probably. So he comes forward and sits in there. So this one is -1 as we've assigned, but I will be taking damage for going through that.
So it is 12.
Oh, it's only a 10.
Made no difference either way for the ruling. So he goes 6. I think
so
he
10
moves doesn't
goes 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, because I haven't made it, I'm just going to elect to move here. Because I don't have to go the full distance and it isn't a charge to declare.
Do you know with random?
Nope, you can go up to. So the new thing with random movement was now they made it up to.
It's like stupidity, you don't have to do it. You just I'm going to stand still there.
This is why Dave and his squig hoppers are sitting behind hills, and he's only charging if he gets a big enough roll. Yeah, if he gets a big enough roll. So I will take the. I won the roll off, but in this situation, it's nothing. All right, normal moves.
So we'll come back after the rest of the movement has been done. So end of the warrior's movement phase. So the left flank was where all the charges went in. In the middle, you've done some shuffling. The blocks just moved forward, and the wizards.
Yeah, open up some lines aside for him.
So he's got different options.
The corn marauders are kind of tied in. I didn't roll enough to charge, so I've just moved him forwards because it isn't a charge. I don't have to declare that. I don't have to actually move the full amount. It would have been nice, but we've decided not to go through that, hence making it moot. And that is that for movement. Apart from the dragon. who is
come to sit with some friends.
Yeah, he's basically giving himself some options for next turn. If he doesn't get a charge off next turn, something's gone wrong.
You'd like to think he's getting something in.
Yeah.
So come back. Or do you know what you're doing for magic? Or do you want to give it?
Magic is going to be, I think we're going to try to remove the gauze and cause panic tests.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start off with a fireball on the gauze. It is cast, but it isn't cast on a lot.
It's cast on enough.
It is cast on enough, though. So, only 2.
It's the opposite of last time.
Yeah.
From 12 to 2.
So these are not bent dice. And we're going to cock. So
one more dice.
Yeah, one more dice. And then we'll just... And then we're going to do blue fire. I believe the blue fire, we're going to get the laser out, I think. And I think from my...
Yeah, you can see the back of the
line
chariot.
of sight.
Yeah, you can see the chariot. 18-inch range, isn't it, for blue fire?
18-inch fire, yeah. And this is cast on 9. So it is 9 plus 4.
So 10 on the dice needed. There's a 6 on the dice, so it has gone up.
D6 plus 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
What strength?
4 AP2.
Oh, no random, just a flat 4. It's not very zinc, is it?
Yeah. So toughness 4, the chariot.
Toughness 4.
So we're only rolling 6s today. And
3.
AP2, so are you...
4 up to 6 up.
4 up to 6 up.
So 3 wounds.
Yep.
It survives on 1.
It's a shame.
Well, you say a shame. It's got enough wounds to do what a chariot needs.
It's a shame. All right. We're going to put one of these down, but I'm not going to touch the template this time. So, I believe within 12, I think we're going to put it down there. I don't know if you want to pop a dice down for us.
There we go.
All right. 7 plus 4. What was it? 1? 7 plus 4.
Stopped.
Is stopped.
You're not allowed your templates. I'll let you have your other
Shall I
spells.
put it away in the bog? Put it away in the bag. And that be magic.
So...
Combat.
Mm-hmm.
We have combat. We have a charging Dragon Ogre short attack.
Before we do what we could have done earlier, do you want to dispel the vortex?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot. Its casting value is
9?
9.
No.
So that's
Dispelled.
6 plus 4 is the 9. It'll be coming back, I'm pretty sure.
Highly likely.
Yeah. So Dragon Ogre short attack, 4 attacks, weapon skill 4.
Weapons go 4 for me.
4s. Just the 1. He is
And then
not the best short attack going, but he is
Twos,
from
though.
7. Oh, he's an absolute... He's
that's
the worst
why he
shot.
needed the spawn.
Yeah. So the spawn is D6. Is it D6 plus 1 or is it D6? D6 plus 1.
I think it's plus 1.
5.
Weapons go for spawn?
He's weapon skill 3, so it's
Oh,
4s. So just the 1.
Poison. It is poison.
It is poison, yeah. So
Strength, AP?
AP
No.
1, strength 6.
So 4 up goes to 5 up. He does take a wound.
We do all the damage on stomps, by the way. That's like...
So fear test.
Yes.
He's fine. Primal Fury. He does. So 2 pig attacks will swing at... Toughness of the Dragon Ogre's 4.
Toughness 4, toughness 6. And he's not the black and plate one. The black and plate one's over this side.
We'll try and hit the Dragon Ogre. He's going to be slightly easier, I think. No hits. The Gore does hit. Doesn't wound. And the Bestigore missed. You want to go 4 for a shag?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's very little in combat. Stomps.
Yeah, we scratched each other's backs a little bit, but now we're bringing in the stomps. And we have 5 stomps. Strength 6, AP 2. So 4 at AP 2, so that puts you on 6s.
That puts him on a dead chariot.
Yep.
The Dragon Ogre didn't even get to do his stomp.
He gets 2.
Is it 2 stomps?
2 stomps.
The way stomps work from like Centaur get a stomp, but then like Chimeras only get 1 or 2
Yeah.
stomps. It's very odd.
Now,
Test to reform?
I'm going to test, actually...
You're just going to run into a...
Yeah, I'm going to run into that rock. So
you want to reform so you can... Well, it's not... Especially with him, because he has to will, doesn't he? So we'd be kind of stuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go forward with the Dragon Ogre, then reform at the end. Is that a thing?
Only if you catch me.
Only if I catch you.
Because I'm dead, you have to reform now, or you just run forward.
Right, no bother. Then I'm going to run forward with the Dragon Ogre.
Okay.
Because he's in the way. And he goes forward 5. I think that's probably...
There we go. Gets him, yeah, pretty much touching the...
And this guy is going to test a reform.
LD?
He's 10.
Oh, yeah.
Unbreakable 10, like a giant. But where does he want to go? Does he want to show his bum to that chariot?
Depending if you're scared of the dogs.
I think the sensible option...
Yeah, the chariot's 5 to wound with another charge. It's not going to be...
Yeah.
It's risky for a chariot.
Right, Marauders. These are weapon skill 4. Your dogs are weapon skill 4. 4.
This will be fun.
Chaos has spoken. Oh, I forgot. We've got a Marauder Horseman.
We got a champion.
But he's not doing anything today.
Have they got spears?
Cavalry spears on the charge.
So 3s to kill.
1.
1 dead dog. Horses?
Yes, we've got 5 of them.
You're still
and we all know what horses do, don't we?
Better than horses.
Yeah.
Always better.
They are strength 4 because they're horses of chaos.
Of course they are. So 1 dead dog.
1 dead dog.
I'm not going to lie, I was expecting more than 1 dead dog.
I'm not going to lie, I wanted more than 1 dead dog.
So 4's back from the dogs.
2 hits.
And 4's 1 wound.
So we have shields and light armour for a 5 up.
Yep.
And it doesn't work.
Go doggies.
Yep.
Have you got any commands other than the champion? So
that is a draw.
Drawn combat?
Yep.
Well done, little doggies.
Yep.
I mean, the position of... let's take him off the end. And we're staying in base.
Not so well done, Marauders.
No, definitely was expected. Now you think I probably should have just thrown javelins.
Yeah.
But that's it for turn 2.
It is indeed. That's my turn 2 over, and
we'll come back for what Beastmen can do in reply.
Yes.
So Beastmen 2, a lot of and ahhing about some charges. So we'll start with the one that can't fail. So first Tuscarl Chariot is going into the Marauders. Can't fail. So he goes in there. Then after a lot of and ahhing, I have decided to throw this chariot into the flank of the Forsaken. He is 13, so he does need 6s. Which he does get. So he'll come in to there with his mighty 1 wound. Over here, chariot on the right needs 10, one on the left needs a 9. So for the 10, needs a 3 on the dice. Does get his reroll with Warband. Just gets him in. And the one on the left does it properly.
I mean, I'd all but given up on there. But you're doing your best to kind of...
And I was like, if you fail a 3 with a reroll, I will not be very happy.
Yeah.
You've got your spike on your back. There you go. So that is it for charges. So we'll come back after some movement. Okay, so the line at the back has shuffled a little bit, and we'll try and cast some spells. So Wizard on the left is going to try and cast Mystical Pathway. Should hopefully just be out. Was he in?
He's in.
Oh, he is in. So we need his 3rd. So that's off on a 9, which I think is a 10. The 10, so he hasn't cast his. The other guy is off on a 9, so that's stopped by the puppet. Then we'll do some normal movements and we'll come back. So end of the movement, with both mystical pathways being stopped, the generals had to shuffle back and then turn with his lumbering and hope the spawn's either dead or fails its charge. On the left, the other wizard just managed to back up enough to get out of Dragon Arc, but limiting himself to what options he's got for spells, really. So we'll come back after, or we'll do the magic now, because we know what we're doing. File tied into the spawn.
Yep.
Cast on an 11, you need 8 on the dice.
8 on the dice. 5 is not it.
And we got 5 4s last time, 5 3s.
Nelly? 10,
17.
17. About the same.
So average is probably about average between the two, isn't it, really? So fishing for those 6s.
Oh, there's a few there.
Looks better than it is, though, only 2.
Only 2.
But this guy does get the reroll.
There's another
Which adds
3.
another 3. So 5.
5 regeneration saves.
5 regens for the big guy. Right.
1, 2, so he's taking 3 wounds.
Halfway. If only you'd let me cast Voltide in turn 1 as well.
Yep, I'm a rotter.
Wind Blast on the same guy. Cast on a 12.
9 on the dice. 8.
So D6 plus 3 for 5 again. Wounding on 5.
5's required, yeah.
1. But again, he gets his reroll.
So he gets rid of my armor with that, doesn't he? All right.
AP
2.
I think it's AP 1.
All right.
Ooh, for 3.
For 3.
How many have you got? Heavy armor?
So he has heavy armor, yeah. So he's rolling on he's got 6s to come. He gets rid of 1.
Ooh, definitely can't kill him though.
And he's got 5s to come. Nope, he's up to 5 wounds. He is probably not long for this world. And you make him give ground, is that correct?
I do. He has to go back, which makes the charge a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
And then we will throw a fireball into the dragon who's got save against fire.
Yes, Dragon Ogres will get their ward save.
Yeah.
Fireball.
So we'll throw it at the same guy.
Yeah.
Do you get the puppet against bound item? He's not the wizard casting.
If it's a bound item, no, because there's
No, I
only...
did tell one, but I just realised I don't think you do against bound items, do you?
No.
But that's my bad. So fireball. Ooh. So that's 13. So you need 10 on the dice.
We'll go for it. Nope. Well, our dice have...
They've been very up and down.
Yeah.
How many hits? 5?
5. Probably
Fishing
enough.
for 6s though.
Yeah.
No.
He lives. Gordon's alive.
How many rocks can I throw at him?
Yeah, Gordon's alive till the sky goes.
And then the last thing from that wizard, he will throw an elemental spirit down.
So the 5 goes.
So that's on. She needs 8 on the dice for you.
8 on the dice. Come on, dice. Yes.
You just got one of them this turn.
Yeah.
Then moving on to the other wizard.
Now the other wizard just got out by millimeters of the
It is.
puppet
But it does mean it is only him in range to be cast at, but he is only at the dragon.
Yeah.
So, not spirit. Voltide. We'll have that one.
Yeah, I will let you have Valtide.
Thanks.
I'll
Ooh,
definitely let you have
low
that Valtide.
Only 11 and no reroll for this guy. So we should be looking for about 8 6s. 3 is more than...
Yep.
So no armor, but you get everything else.
So I get my ward and my regen. So my ward is a 5 up. And I get 2 of them. And my regen is a 5 up from the crown. And I get that as well.
So no damage.
So Valtide off. Thank you very much, sir.
Now, if I make you give ground, you'll still be out of charge, so it's fine.
Yes, if you make me give ground, I'll probably get the charge on you.
Well, you'll go give ground away from me.
Yeah, directly away, but I think that will put me into your rock.
So Wind Blast on the dragon. Cast on an 8, so it's cast on a 9. So these are fated.
Yes, and it's not.
So how much damage? 2, so 5 again.
5's required.
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah.
3.
3.
Only -1 to your AP though.
So yeah, so he's on a free up from. No, he's on a he's on a free up because he's got the shield.
Yeah.
and
So
full plates.
4 up, 5 up, 5
So
up.
4 ups, 5 up. Oh, hold on a second.
Only 1.
Then a 5 up. Nope, and then a
And then
5 up.
5 up.
Nope.
So
So he
he
has
does
got a
lose
wound on him. He didn't until I picked the dice up.
How many wounds does he have? Is it 8?
9.
9. So down
9.
to 8.
Yeah.
We've already moved him because we're measuring where we'd end up. So that's his pushback. And then we will cast elemental spirits from him.
Not cast.
Not cast, he needs a 9. So then the important one, we're going to start throwing some rocks.
It's rock time.
So first rock onto the giant spawn.
Yeah. It could be his last moment of the game, his last hurrah. It is his last hurrah, I think.
It's a wound.
It is.
On your regen.
Yep.
5 up.
Ooh. You can't fail.
Now just see how many. It would have only been 2.
Yeah, but...
Well, the Cygor's got his points. Okay, now the other 2 Cygors are going to be thrown at the other spawn. So the centre one, who's on full wounds, gets a hit.
It's a hit.
Wounds.
Wounds.
All on that regen.
Nope.
How many wounds? 3 wounds.
3. So he's up to 5. Giant spawn going down.
And then the other one has to go to that spawn, really.
And he misfires and takes another wound.
So he's down to, I think, 4, but I will check he doesn't have 5 wounds to start.
I think they are 5 to start, but...
I think they are, I can't remember, but I will just double check.
Well, he's took 2, so...
Not a bad turn for Magic this turn. Taking off one spawn and neutering the other one quite a bit.
Yeah, I would definitely take that as a turn.
Yeah. Risk for the movement is still you're dragging over going into him, but that's by the by. There's nothing I can do with that.
Yeah.
So we'll come back for some combats. Okay, so we'll start on the combat on the right. So the chariot doing its impact hits. Only does 2.
Only does 1
wound. -2.
-2, so that is a dead Marauder Horseman.
And then he'll go first because of the bonus to his initiative.
He will indeed.
So
Piggies.
Primal Fury. He does. So the 2 pigs hitting on 4s. 1 hits. Doesn't wound. The Gore.
Nope.
Miss.
Went to 4.
And the Best of Gore hits. And kills 1. It's 8 pigs.
Yeah, it's strength 6, isn't it?
Yeah. Then your initiative.
I think there's a tie on initiative because I am
Dogs.
3, and I think Doug
I'm a
is
3. Do you want to roll yours?
Yeah. So the 2 guys in the champion. I'll go with the dogs. 1 hits. They're not keen to...
They're not fans, are they?
1 wound.
Do kill another dog there.
And then we've got 2 nags. 1 hits. Come on, nags. Put this back into the air. No.
So then 4 attacks from the dogs. 1 hit. 1 wound.
So 5 up save. No. So that has not gone very well.
So I've got 3. So I'm up 2 wounds. Oops. 2 wounds with a close order.
Yeah, that chariot gets that, does it?
Yeah.
The unit's done 5.
Yeah. All heavy chariots is 5.
Heavy straight.
So I'll go by 3.
3. So
Close order and the extra wound. So yeah.
I believe these are only leadership 7. So we have passed on leadership only, but failed the modified.
Yeah.
However, you double outnumber me.
Yes, my usually it's 8.
So that is a flee then.
So they are going to flee due to being outnumbered. So I'll try and hold with a chariot and chase with the dogs.
No bother. I am going to elect to use Swift Stride in this.
I don't blame you.
And I've gone not as far as I'd like to.
So the chariot gets to hold, and then the dogs go 11.
Yeah, so
The
they
dogs have legged it.
ran down like the curs they are.
So we'll get those moved in a second.
So
11 for the dogs.
but you only go the 8 I went.
Yes.
Because he
And then,
captures.
oh, they even get to reform on a leadership
Right.
test, which is quite impressive for little dogs.
So you just up there and then
And
I
he will
take it
just-
you're going to reform that way.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what 3 dogs are going to fight, but they're there for the support.
For the lols.
And they're claiming they killed all 5 dogs. All 5 horsemen. The chariot in the middle needs to be big impact hits. 5. Strength 5, so 3s.
3s.
For 4, straight to your
Straight
wards.
to ward. These guys have the Chaos God's eye upon them and they get a 5+ ward. And the Chaos God's eye has actually saved 3 of them.
Ooh, that could be nasty.
So this little fella comes off.
So we'll do their Primal Fury. They are not getting their
today,
reroll.
sir.
So 2 piggies.
All weapon skill 4 here for me.
That's right. I mean, on 4s, nothing. The Gore hits. Doesn't wound.
4.
And lastly, the Bestigor missed. He doesn't get his reroll.
Well,
this could be painful.
Didn't expect this to happen.
I thought I'd kill more than one.
Yeah. So we'll take our mutation, and it is.
Is that killing blow?
No. So 1/2 poison. 3/4 is -2 AP.
Right.
5/6 kill and blow.
Oh, okay.
So the kill and blow wouldn't be any use against you. So I'm very happy that it's
that or poison would have been either or.
2 models fighting back.
Yep.
D3 attacks each. Is 4 attacks.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
2. Strength 4.
Strength 4. So 5s.
4s. Am I toughness 4?
4s. And there's AP 1 because they are encorscled weapons. 1.
1. So -2. Because of what you rolled for your AP, didn't you?
Oh yes, -3. Sorry, in that
so
case.
No armor save. So he dies.
Yeah. Hurrah!
And you get to reform.
Is there any point in reforming?
Not really. You don't want to face that way, do you?
I mean, everything's out of charge range.
Yeah, so they're just. I've dented the unit now.
I'll just kind of reform a little bit.
Is that on principle?
Because I get it free.
On the left, there's 2 impact hits from the chariots.
No characters in them, is there?
No.
Nope.
So 6, 7, 9, 11.
All right.
I'd like to think this should
Black and plate, please save me.
What's Black and plate give you?
It's full plate armor, so
4 up.
But with the scaly skin, it's a 2 up.
Oh, that's not bad. So 3s?
Yep.
So 8 armor saves.
On a 4+.
Yeah, because it's -2.
So I don't think this is happening.
You never know.
Pardon me. So 8
How many wounds do they have?
3
4.
each.
Oh, is it 3?
No, the 4 wounds. So yeah.
So you should, on
I think you
average.
get 5. They get 5 of these.
Average, you
days.
should be dead.
Yeah. Come on, Chaos Gods, bless me. They have as well.
Only 2 wounds taken?
Only 2 wounds taken.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Oh, you get all your attacks now, though, don't you?
So Primal Fury for the left chariot passes because he's within 18 inches and he's got the horn.
Right.
Which means all units can use his leadership for the Primal Fury.
I'll trust you. I know it's
Effectively gives me 2 bubbles. Can't use it for leadership for anything else other than Primal Fury. And the other chariot gets it.
Yeah.
Because you got a double, he gets Frenzy as well.
Mm.
Which is quite nice because I need to do the wounds. So the one that's got Frenzy, so 4 attacks from the pigs now.
Yeah. To it.
1 wound -1 AP.
Oh, come on. Let's get these flat. See it.
Then the Gore. Although the Gore grey, Bestigor is pink.
Right.
So they both got the 2 attacks from the charge.
So just the best to go hitting.
One's got 4, haven't you?
Yeah.
So he only hits the once. Does wound.
Does wound.
-2.
So 4 up. Nope. So on 2 wounds. No 3 wounds. Because he's done 2 off.
So he's got 1 left, hasn't he?
He's got 1 left, yeah.
So the other chariot, the 2 pigs. 1 hits. Doesn't wound. The Gore hits. Wounds -1.
Strength 4, is he?
Strength 3 with cavalry spears.
All right.
So 3 ups.
Saved.
And then the lastly is the Bestigor.
Misses.
He does have primal. So he hits. -3 AP because it's armor beam.
Oh,
So
this could be
5
the
up
difference.
to live.
No.
Took everything now after getting that many impacted and then everything else.
That black and plate actually wasn't a bad investment.
How much points is the upgrade for that?
25, I think it is.
It's pricey, but it does make him really hard to kill. He's taken 2 well-impacted chariots and died by the last wound.
Well, I think actually he should have probably died off the impact hits.
Possibly, but it's, having a 2-up saves, not bad for...
Yeah. As was said at the time, it was a 50-50 whether he saved the 4 or...
So the overruns, so the one on the right will clip the big guy, I think.
I believe he will.
So the one on the right that may clip the spawn will not clip the spawn.
Nope, he's not going far enough.
And the other one's going 6.
He's going to go...
And with Warband, you can only reroll charges. You can't reroll your overruns.
Yeah, 4 is just a bit shy.
And the other one goes 6.
It's 2 inches further forward to him.
Overall, say good time for the Beastmen there. got rid of one spawn, the other one's really weak, and got rid of a Dragon Ogre. The general's in a slightly precarious position. I think you can just wheel past that terrain. Had you gone forward an extra inch, I'd have been fine. But yeah, so back for Warriors turn 3. So let Andy go through his start of his Warriors turn 3.
Yeah, so the Chaos Lord rolled Apotheosis again. Sadly, only the strength counts.
Yeah, so he's now very brave and very strong.
Yeah, he's leadership 10 and he's capped at that. However, the wizard got an extra attack this turn. He didn't fluff it, but we do now have to take a stupidity test.
Yep.
However, the worst that can happen is he's going to stumble forward about half an inch.
Yeah. Which
he does fail. So he is going to go to there. And that's all of the effects of stupidity.
Yeah. So
we were charging the dragon. We've already measured it's 8 inches.
He can't fail.
He can't fail, so he's going to go in there.
Do you want to move him in?
Yeah, I'll let you move him in. And then we've got the dragon. It's a 14-inch charge.
We have done the terror test, which the Beastmen passed.
The Beastmen passed the terror test. So it's a 14-inch charge. He will opt to use Swift Stride.
And he's definitely in.
He is on 20 inches, so he is going in like Flynn. Whee! Come here, little piggies.
And there's his one.
Yep. Right.
So we'll come back after the rest of the movement's been shuffled around. So rest of the
actually, in
movement,
that case, I'll just fight my spells that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
So the rest of the movement was shuffling in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, so basically we've had the spawn jet forward 12 inches this way. The Marauder Cavalry Flails have freed themselves from being trapped in and have pushed forward. The Forsaken have had a jet forward. As you seen earlier, the wizard just stumbled into the building because he's stupid.
Luckily, with 360 line of sight, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, stupidity just has such a little... That's why I don't buy the Favour of the Gods, and it has such a little effect on the chariot. I mean, it stops them charging. Was never charging.
No, it's rare your chariot charge. It's like a last resort if you need to break through quickly and get away.
So I believe it kept him within puppet range, and because he went a slight bit forward, we're back in puppet range of the other guy as well, because it was only millimetres last time.
It was.
So all is good there. We will move on to the magic phase.
Do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I believe I'm.
I don't think there's many options, to be fair.
That chariot is going to suck some magic missiles.
Let's see what you can do.
Right, so we'll do the blue fire first. It's on a 10 plus 4, so 14.
You can have it.
Yeah. As everyone knows that knows me, I am marvellous at maths and suffer a bit dyscalculia. So 6 plus 2.
So 8.
8. Strength 4, AP 2.
So 4s. Ooh, that's
3.
3. So with the -2, puts him on 6s. He's down to 1 wound. But I think he's going to face a chariot very soon.
Yes, a ball of fire. A ball of fire is coming his way. That's dispellable though.
So need 6 on the dice. We have 6 on the dice.
Yeah, still missing that ring.
I mean, your dragon's going to have to kill him.
So in that case, I'm going to put a pillar of fire. I'm not touching the template, right? Pillar of fire. It's good. It's 10.
You can have it.
Thank you very much.
Because you didn't touch the template.
Yep.
You're allowed to cast it.
Oh, look at that. I can put it right in there.
Then we'll come back after some combats.
Yep.
So the dragon gets to swing first.
Yep. The guy on top has 5 attacks because he hasn't been blessed with any more, but he has 1 extra weapon skill, so he's hitting on 2s.
Your weapon skill?
You're 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm only 8 still.
You're still level with me.
Still not quite there.
Making you work for it.
Freeze. And I missed it. I've not thrown 5 dice.
And I think it might be 2s to wound.
It might be 2s to wound on his strength 9 now. When he's got them all.
So
still in the AP 2.
6 is armor bane on a great weapon.
Yes, armor bane on a great weapon.
So 2 at 6 up and 1 goes straight through.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to win the combat. Do you want your dragon to swing?
I think we're going to have to.
Well, I say swing. Chomp.
Yep. So the dragon...
4
It'd be
wounds.
2 again, yeah, 4. So 6s. You can't get 4 6s.
If I get 1, it means I get to at least attack you. No.
Nom nom.
Disappointment from the Lord.
I will overrun into t'other chariot.
So they probably need a 3.
Yeah, I don't think I can fail on a free, can I?
No.
So he just comes forward to here. He brings the tree with him. Right, and then we've got combat with the Dragon Ogre.
Mm-hmm. What's your initiative?
I believe he's initiative 3, and he charged 3 inches, so he puts him on 6.
Great weapon.
Great weapon puts him back down to 3. Well, 4.
4. So I think I'm a 4 as well, so you get to swing yours.
Right. Weapon skill, you're 5, aren't you?
5.
Yeah. So we've got 2 3 hits. We'll live with 3 hits at strength 7.
So
2 wounds, 1's AP.
3 wounds?
Oh yes, sorry, 3 wounds there.
You're trying to do yourself out, aren't you?
Yeah, but that wasn't a 6. Though.
No, so that one will put me on no armor save from the chariot.
That's no armor save, them ones are
6s.
6s.
Past 1. So I have 2 wards, past 1.
Yeah.
So I'll take 1 wound.
Yeah. It's a start.
It is. Then attacks back. Start with the Razor Gore. So Primal Fury. I do. So the Razor Gore. Misses with everything and no ones. The Gore hits. Doesn't wound. Bestigore hits. Wounds. -2.
Yeah, so he's only on a 3 plus 2 5. No, so he takes a wound.
And then the Shaman with Primal Fury hits twice.
Strength.
Wounds twice. Strength 4.
Any AP?
I will double check.
Yeah.
So he has got the Biting Blade for AP 2. So 2 5-ups.
Yeah, 2 5-ups. None. However, no, I'm going to make stuff up there. I was going to say it's a magic attack, so I get a ward save, but I don't.
You do get stomps?
I do get stumps. Strength 5 only on the stump, so.
Yes, so 4s.
2 stumps, though.
Both on the ward.
Yeah. And I was dead happy that you did.
Well, that went much better than I thought it would do for me.
Yeah.
So I've done
3 wounds, yeah, up to 3. So he's left on 1.
So I've won. So you've got Tom up 2 wounds.
Yeah, and a flank.
You've got a wound and a flank, haven't you?
Yeah.
I've got
3 wounds.
3 wounds and close order.
Yeah.
I win by 2?
Yeah, I'm leadership 8. So I am the big wing.
And I am not wanting to chase.
Ooh.
We're not chasing.
So I go 6 back.
So we'll get him moved, and then that's it for Warriors 3.
Yes, I believe that's all my turn.
We'll come back for Beastmen turn 3.
Yep.
So Beastmen turn 3, a couple of charges. So the first one, he is 12 away, so he needs 5 on the dice to get into the Dragon Ogre.
Easy.
The Cygor on the left is charging the Marauders because he's clearly not very good at throwing rocks. So he's in just. He will potentially lose a wound on some terrain. It's a 5, he's fine.
He's fine.
And then we'll do some other movements and then we'll come back to recap. So the wizard on the left, with the Chaos Wizard stumbling forward, he has stumbled into his range. So he has cast Mystical Pathway. With the puppet, it's dropped down to a 9 from a 10.
Yeah.
So 10 on the dice to stop Pathway?
Yeah, well, might as well. Nothing to lose.
No.
Oh.
So he can freely move. And then we'll do Pathway on the other guy as well. The exact same roll.
Same again.
And he gets to move freely as well.
Yep.
So we'll do those moves and then we will come back. So end of the movement. The chariot on the right with the generals just pivoted around with his pathway. And Cygor's moved up a little bit to get angle on the chariot. The dogs have ran up just to make the wizard cast a fireball. The other Cygor's just pivoted a little bit. And then the other level 4 with his pathway just moved backwards out of the range of the puppet, but still within range for all of his magic missiles that he needs. And then the Gore have been a brave little roadblock and stumbled forward a little bit. So let's do some magic and shooting. So we will start with a wind blast from the level 4 onto the gigantic spawn. He's cast on a 9.
I think I will. Vile Tide's coming straight up afterwards.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm going to let.
It's a low roll is the thing with Fated, isn't it?
I think I'll have to go with that one.
It's the one you'd more likely to stop. So you have 10 on the dice.
10 on the dice. And it's there.
It is stopped. Which means I do have to Vile Tide him. Which means your general's not Vile Tided, so. He's cast on a 10.
And
20?
Yes, I think
10,
so.
14, 16, yeah, 20. To do 1 wound, I'm really hoping it's enough. This is where I really need slightly bigger hands.
Oh, there's
more than I get normally. So
yeah, I mean, that would kill him outright.
Yeah, 6 ward saves for the big guy. How good are your regens?
Not that good. I mean, if you got 2, I would have been taking him off, but he's a goner. He is retreating back into whence he came.
And there's literally no point in him trying to cast a spirit because it's going to do nothing. So there's no point risking a miscast. What we didn't do on camera at the start, and we need to tell you about, is the vortex did move through the chariot.
Yeah, the vortex went through the chariot and killed it.
3 wounds. I failed all the armor saves. He'd already lost some, so that's why the chariot's not in the picture, because he died in the command phase. So moving over here, we're going to throw a rock from this guy onto the chariot. That is definitely going nowhere. This guy's going to throw a rock at the chariot. That's going nowhere. So then magic. We're going to cast Vile Tide from the general into the only thing he can.
Yep.
I will check.
Moved out of my puppet range, haven't you?
He is out of all your ranges. So he is cast on an 8, which is a very low cast for a very good spell.
I have to suck it up then.
So 5d6.
Yep.
Another good roll. 20 again?
20 again, yeah.
This time,
oops.
This time with a reroll.
Destroying the board state. That's 4.
4 on the initial. Oops. Thank you.
5, 6, 7.
Yep, so 7 ward saves.
7 ward saves. Come on, guys.
Ooh, no
7.
wards.
7 fails, so my ward saves have gone, so this big unit filler can come off, and him.
And then have a shuffle.
Go in there and shuffle in. And
then we will cast Wind Blast at them.
Yep.
That is cast on a 14.
That's unstoppable.
So, how many? So 5 again. 3's to wound. 5 wounds. So AP 1 is Wind Blast. Yeah, so 6s and 5s.
I would take 1 off with the armour. And then the ward saves. Another 1 off. So 3 more.
And they'll give ground
2 inches.
just sideways. That way. Not a lot, but there's no point trying to do a cast a vortex. We'll try and put a vortex down just because why not? Cast on a 9. Yes, we have a vortex down, so I'll place that down. Panic test.
Mutant psychology.
They mean just like because they're forsaken, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll put that down, then we'll come back. Oh, fireball. Before I forget his fireball from his ruby ring.
It's off.
Cast on a 13. Only 3.
Just the 1. So armour saved.
There you go. So we'll pop the vortex down, then we'll come back for some combat. So back for close combat, we'll start with what hopefully is straightforward. Impact hits for 3. 3's to wound. 2 AP2.
This could be the end of them. It is the end of them.
And then we will overrun. Can't hit the unit, unfortunately, but he's overrunning 9. So we'll get him moved. Oh, thank you. It's a shame he can't hit the unit because he's flying that way.
If you hadn't killed that back rank, you see.
It's just my own fault.
Yeah.
And then the combat over there. No fear test because you are immune to psych.
Yes, I'm a Crohn's.
I will double check, but I'm sure it's 4 attacks for the Cygor. So no rerolls for the Cygor because there's nothing magical in the Maraudery unit. So 4 attacks hitting on 4s. Does hit 3 times though. And he is
skill 2, that's gorgeous.
Strength 6.
Oh, that's better though.
Only 1 wound. There is no AP though.
No AP? Oh, I
no,
like that.
Because he's not really a combat monster.
But we haven't saved.
So then you get your attacks back.
Yeah, so 5 back because I have a champion in this one. And they're frenzied, which gets me an extra 4.
Only in base?
Only 2.
Yeah, because I'm hitting 3 you see.
So I am high weapon skill.
You
so
are, so 3s.
And I am flails in the first round. So
5?
5s. So
4's to wound.
So 2 wounds and AP2 on the flail.
He has no... Do you have any armour? Oh, he has a 6 up armour, but that goes straight through, so he takes 2 wounds.
So he's down to 2 wounds left.
Yep.
But there are horses.
There is horses.
Sadly, the horses don't get frenzy.
Such a shame.
But they are weapon skill 4. And they need
5.
Still, no, 6s because they're only. Oh no, the
strength 4 aren't they? Chaos horses.
No,
I mean that's 5 combined.
No bother.
Stomps for the big guy.
Yep. Ah, this is the difference.
Only gets D3 though.
Ah, it's only D3.
But it is 3 dead. AP2 from Behemoth.
Right, no bother. 2 and 3. Cool Marauder Horseman.
Didn't think you were going to kill me. I was like, it's a lot of attacks, but I was like, it's worth it.
So you've got 4 wounds. I've got 2.
Yep.
You are a close order big fella. So I think that puts me down by 3.
Yep.
Leadership 10 on the general.
Yep. So 7s.
So we have passed.
So give ground.
Give ground. Yep. Do you wish to give ground with me?
Yeah, because they can't wheel past the gore. So yeah, he'll just follow up. With his mighty 2 wounds.
Yep.
And that is it for Beastman turn 3. So we'll come back for Warriors turn 4. So Chaos turn 4.
Yep, so we've done the roll on the Eye of the Gods again. We've got temporary toughness on the dragon, so that's not a bother. But we did get an apotheosis on the chariot, which makes his stupidity test better. And he did pass the stupidity test. I have elected not to charge because I think I'm going to do more magic. So there's just the Forsaken are going to go in.
Yep, the Vortex did move away from the Forsaken through the Beastman to your dismay that it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, we need a rewrite on that spell.
But yeah, you can't fail that charge.
Yeah, I can't fail that charge. And
so so we'll move this charge.
Yeah, just move that one in, yeah.
So with your wheel.
Wheel and in we go. And yes, I know I'm out of your range because you were out of my range. So
yeah, you've got free range to do whatever you like. And there's your pointer.
Little pointer.
Which gets hidden on this table.
The ice table. So yes, I think we will just turn a little bit just to increase our options.
Yep, and then we'll come back when you've moved Mr. Dragon.
Yeah.
Unless he's staying there. So the rest of the movement was after the chariot shuffled was just the dragon.
Setting himself up for any overrun so that he gets a free Cygor.
Cygor will kill him, it's fine.
Yeah. He probably will the way my saves have gone.
Well, to fair, your lord didn't even wound the chariot, did he?
No. Right.
So we'll come back. Do you know what you're doing for magic shooting?
Yes, magic's just going to be two spells.
We're going to try one fated.
I'm going to try the blue fire on the chariot. And it's off 12.
So I need...
You can't beat it.
Double 6.
Yeah.
You can have that one.
Yeah, I can have that one. So D6 plus 3.
It's not looking great for the chariot. Was it AP on it?
AP2.
8? What strength is it?
It's only strength 4.
Oh, right, sorry.
So 5.
5 at AP.
2.
What? AP2, sorry.
So
So 6s?
I hope that's a dead chariot.
That
It
is a very
dead
dead chariot. And not within range of anyone to cause any panic.
Nope. The fireball. I'm a fireball. Is cast.
We will try and stop that.
Yeah. This
So I need an 11 on the dice?
Indeed.
No. Come on, dog. You can survive.
2d6. That's 9.
It's unlikely you're surviving, dog.
You make this roll?
Yeah, they might do
Please.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I have 1, I can at least charge it into you to stop you dispelling me.
I would have liked to. Pillar of fire.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, we'll put it down. No. Yeah, no. No. Chance of miscasting versus
Yeah, it's not.
any use it's going to be. So, combat.
Combat, which one do you want
I'm
to do
going to
first?
do the little marauder horse guy first. And I have no idea what your initiative is.
Initiative 3.
Is the same as me.
So your turn, so you can swing.
No bother. So he's a champion.
Fear test now, because you've lost your frenzy.
Okay, fear test. There's a general sitting behind him.
Yeah. And it was unlikely, but you never know.
So horses are the white dice, but we have hit 1 of each. They're both just strength 3 now.
So both 6s.
And nothing. And the Cygor to gobble him up.
4 attacks from Mr. Cygor. 2 hits again. He's consistent. 2 wounds, but normal armor saves.
Normal armor save. No, he's dead. He's a dead one.
So we'll test to reform. He has passed. He's a 9, I think. No, 8. So he's passed on a 7 to reform. So we'll just face that way. And then see what your attacks are before you try and kill all the gore. I'll do their Primal Fury just in case they are alive. They have passed.
Okay,
So
so
it doesn't bode well.
mutation is AP2 again, which is not really any use, is it? Because I've got no armor.
No. In
Sadness.
fact, killing blows no use either. Only
So-
poison would have really helped.
There's 4 in combat.
Yes.
So I get 4 attacks from their Furious Charge,
Mm-hmm.
plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then 2 supporting as well.
And then 2 supporting attacks. Your weapon skill is
4.
So it is force.
Yeah, that's
But
it.
we have hatred because we don't like you.
That's not very many misses anyway.
Yeah. It's even less misses now.
And then 4s to kill.
Yes, force to kill.
There's only 5 of them left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Killed it with 1 spare.
Yeah.
You get to kill the champion twice.
I will. Does that overrun take me into that Cygor?
I will. So we have checked the overrun misses the Cygor.
So I will just test to restrain and reform. Which I do on the general. And it will be a bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe
That's it for...
I haven't got many
Turn
models
four.
left. Like,
There's not many things on the board, really.
yeah, you've took all my toys off us.
I think there's more models in your unit in the middle than there are left on the board.
So yes, that completes the Warriors of Chaos turn 4.
So start at Beastmen, turn 4. The Vortex went 1 inch nowhere. It stood still. Cygor has backed up a little bit just to throw a rock at the chariot. And we're going to try and cast Mystical Pathway on the chariot on the left. That is cast. Are you fating or letting me have it?
I think I'll let you have that because it's a 12, isn't it?
12 inch. Yes, you need a 12 on the dice.
Yeah, no.
It's unlikely.
So he can mysticalize himself somewhere.
He's not going to cast. So just him for that movement. So we'll come back after
The
that
movement.
for some magic and shooting. So Mystical Pathway couldn't get me within range to cast any spells at the chariot. So he's just stayed out of the 24 of the puppet and the dispel range and within range to cast some magic at the general. The other wizard stayed still just to cast some spells on the Forsaken you to try and get rid of them before they kill another Cygor. So we'll do some magic starting with the general. So he'll cast Vile Tide into Forsaken on an 11. So 12 on the dice.
Oh, it was so close.
How many lovely hits?
20,
19?
19.
So slightly less than last time by what?
By 1.
That 1 makes all the difference though.
Well, I think these are not long for the world.
I mean, it doesn't look good when there's not very many of them. How many is there left? 7?
Yeah, 7 left. And there's 1, 2, 3.
3 on the initial.
And you see 0.
Sluggy worms.
4.
Only 1. So
4 then.
4 ward saves.
4 ward saves. 1, so 3 die.
It's a start.
We'll take it off this side. Get back on you.
Then we'll do fireball from him into them. Cast on a 9.
I have
You've done your fated.
Yep, done my fated.
2. 1 wound.
1 wound. Armor. Armor does it.
And then we will wind blast at them.
I'm going to huff and I'm going to puff.
So cast, and how many do we get? 4. Could just be enough.
It could be.
So 3s. With the lovely reroll. Just the 3, minus 1 AP.
Nothing on the armor. 1 on the ward. We are down to 2.
But I've got no more shooting at them. You do get...
You've got no more shooting at them.
Unless I throw a rock, it's a bit
bleed.
excessive.
I was going to say rock them.
And then we'll just push you
2 inches.
to there. Still within.
Yeah.
No, just out. I thought I'd push you in range to wind blast you back. So we will throw a vortex down again with him. So we'll get rid of this one. Try and recast it. Cast on 11.
Yep.
So the vortex has been placed. So then over to the other level 4. So we'll start with a Viletide at the general. Cast on a 9.
High time you made a miscast, I think.
Don't say that. It's when I played Scott and the Vampire, like miscast. Another good roll, to be fair.
12.
20?
Yeah, 20 again.
I mean, they've been
Consistent on the
consistent
20s.
with that. I think apart from turn 2, when your puppet stopped a lot.
Yeah.
Now being able to manage the range, it's been...
Yeah, once you split up, it's quite hard for us. So we've got 1, 2, 3,
4.
4.
No reroll on this one, so just
No
the
reroll.
4 wards and regions.
Yep, so 5 ups. Yeah, I like that.
He's bought his armor and regions.
Oh, I took a wound.
That's 2 wounds on him now. It's a fifth of the way. And then we will cast Wind Blast at him.
Puff.
For 5. And looking for...
5s.
Did you get toughness this time?
Oh, yes, I did.
So 6s.
6s.
Wow.
Christ, it's come in handy. So not on the armor. Not on the ward.
Yeah.
Not on the gen.
And you give ground. Not that he makes that charge.
Actually,
Particularly
that is
hard.
actually... So it's 2 inches this way, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've opened up the other side, or...
You could get to him anyway, I think.
I think you were blocking him before. I mean, I'm going to go and kill the one with 2 wounds left.
Yeah, because you can't fail that one.
Actually, no, I could put them guys into me because
Which
they're
fair?
toughness fight. Yeah, I think I might try some shenanigans.
Oh, I thought you'd go him there and him there.
Right. No, I think I'm going to put them in the flank of him and him into that one.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's assuming your general isn't dead off 2 more rocks. I could do 8. I can do 8 wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unlikely, but... So the wounded Sigor, see if I can take him down to 1 wound before you charge him.
So who's this at the chariot?
It has to, anything in. It's far enough away.
Well, it's just partial.
Yeah, it will still just be partial. The circle's just out.
It's a partial that's hit. So strength 4, toughness 5, no.
No wounds.
And Billy Big Balls.
So 1 in the middle will go at the chariot as well.
Yeah.
He takes a wound. And the other one at the chariot.
Partial.
Partial. Yes. No wound. And that is the end.
Of the beastly turn 4.
Yeah, because there was no combat for the first turn in quite a while.
Fancy Chaos not having combats.
I know, it's disgraceful, isn't it? I'm just trying to shoot you to death instead.
Yeah.
So we'll come back for Warriors turn 5. So start of the 5, we've got the Vortex. Don't know what I'm rolling an artillery dice for.
No, it's
No.
good for you.
Which does literally nothing. Are you doing either gods this turn?
Yes,
or?
I'm going to do either gods. So let's go on the dragon. He's stupid!
He's used his reroll, hasn't he?
He's used his reroll and an extra attack on the chariot.
Just what he needs.
No, that's the wrong way around. That's...
You're going to be dragon isn't stupid for this turn.
Yes, he's not stupid this turn.
Test for the chariot for his stupidityness.
Indeed. On a 10.
Yeah, he's fine.
So we're going to charge the 2 Forsaken into the flank, and I don't think they can fail, and the dragon into the other side go.
Will be a terror test to charge me?
No, it won't. It'll be psychology.
Of course, yeah, because they're...
So we've got
15, I'd imagine?
14 there.
Yeah, 14s.
Whoop. So
sorry, the vortex went at least there.
Yeah, that was
a good chance he'd have stayed alive.
So the dragon's charge is definitely in.
That's
18. Yeah.
I'm going to throw him over.
Yeah, throw him over. And have his wound dice as well. And then them 2 little fellas, as I'd say, I don't think they can fail. Now, are we saying that's front or flank? Or are we saying it's just front?
So they are both in combat. It's just Mr. Chariot to see if he wants to get within range of doing anything. At the minute, he's got nothing to do.
I think I'm just going to take a turn for quarter and this little shuffle forward
and hide
and get away from the Valtide guy.
There's no point coming forward because I've got more missiles than you. So.
Yes. You've just been better at magic than me. So, yeah, we'll just do that for now. So,
combats?
Yeah, there's no point in...
Which one do you wish to start with?
I will start with the dragon.
Okay.
Oh, guess what? We've got an extra...
Yeah, definitely hitting on 2s now because I'm weapon skill 2.
Yeah, so hitting on 2s. He still managed to miss one. He's strength 9.
Definitely wounding on 2s.
So that's 4 wounds from him.
So he's down
2.
I'm down. I've got light armor.
Light armor.
So he's down to 1 wound.
Yeah. The dragon then. Mr. Dragon. He's definitely hitting that many times. And strength 6, toughness 5.
Yeah, 3s.
He's also...
I've got no armor, sir.
So is it timber, is it?
Yeah. Dice off for the timber. I have a 2.
I have a 5.
Do you want me to fall on you?
No, I think you can just fall into nothingness.
Into the abyss.
Right.
Are you going to test to reform?
I am.
Oh, I saw the 5.
And I'm going to face myself at your...
the spare level 4.
The spare level 4, yeah. And I'll let you put his wounds behind him. Right, these 2 little bodgies.
Yep, you're definitely hitting on...
So let's see what we get.
Not quite 2s, is it?
It's AP2, which again I don't think is a lot of use.
Poison's what you wanted, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had...
You've had AP2 every time, haven't you?
Yeah, and I'm on AP1. I'm on AP1 to start with because they're ensorcel weapons. Yeah. So it's absolutely
pointless almost.
Pointless, yeah. So we've got 2 attacks for the Furious Charge, and we've got 3, 4...
So 6.
So 6 hitting on 3s. Still managed to miss.
Wounded on 5s.
And wounded on 5s. Just the 1.
He lives on a wound.
He lives on a wound.
So my 4 attacks back.
Yep.
You do have reading, so do get a reroll. No, you got armor, haven't you? You got magical...
They have a ward save, so you get your reroll.
Oh, you got a ward save. So...
And I believe ensorcel weapons actually count as magical.
They are magical weapons, aren't they?
Yeah.
So 4, but with a reroll? 2. He's been consistent.
Yep.
And 2s. 1.
So I get my full armor save.
Full armor.
So full armor, ward. Yes.
And then I get my D3 stomps. Just the 1. 1 straight to your ward.
Yeah, straight to the ward. And saved. And that means I win combat.
You do. I am stubborn. He is stubborn.
He is stubborn. So he will forbid.
Fall back in good order.
Yeah.
8.
I will get back into you.
So we'll get him moved and then come back for Beastman 5. So Beastman turn 5. Not a lot to really do. We're going to try and cast some mystical pathways on the chariots. So Le General, cast it on an 11.
So
using it for this.
I'm going to... Is he not back in? Or the general wasn't?
No, he's just out. I think they're both just out, I think.
I'm going to let you have that travel mystic pathways on the general.
And then the other one for pathway, he's got his on a 12.
I will measure this one because I think...
Do you go back in?
I'll move towards you.
Well, if you are, I need to roll under the dice.
I think you are within range, yes.
So it's cast on a 9.
And I will dispel. So on a 6, is it? Stopped.
So let's do some movement and come back. So into the movement, the general and the cycle moved a little bit to see the chariots. The other level 4s pivoted round to face the general. We do need to move the vortex, which goes off the board. Solves that problem. So then we come to shooting. We'll start with throwing a rock at the chariot. Finally gets a hit. Wounds?
It wounds. Ward save. No. How many wounds?
3.
3.
It's D3 plus 1. That's it for rock throwing. So then magic.
Yep.
We'll start with the important one, the general.
Yep.
We'll start with...
Wildhead?
That's the word. Ooh, that is cast, but only on an 8.
That is stopped.
Wind blast. I think that's a 9. No, it's an 8 as well.
Right. Well, stopped.
And then fireball on a 9.
9.
6 on the dice.
Yes. Full house.
I mean, I've had 2 turns of casting and 2 turns of stop. It's been average. The other level 4, we'll start with Viletide. That is cast on an 11.
I'm going to have to let that go because I don't think...
it's a big ask for
yeah.
6. Another good roll, though. 22?
Yes, 22. I mean, escalation or not.
So just managed to get the 22 dice in my hands.
Oh, and it's not as good as you think.
2 6s?
Just a 2, yeah.
So just 2 regen wards.
So ward, 1. Regen, 1.
He's passed quite a lot. The Forsaken, not so well.
Yeah.
But he's done well. Then we will do Wind Blast.
I think that's your last spell, isn't it?
Other than a Vortex, yes.
Yeah. I mean, the Wind Blast is going to blast me.
It's more for make you give ground than anything else.
Put us out of range, isn't it, really?
It'll put you 17 inches away. It means if I flee, I should be out of range.
Yeah, and then they don't rally in the last turn.
It's all down to whether I rally in the last turn or you get 400 points for free.
I'm going to let that go.
But for 4, 1.
Armour, -1.
Only -1.
He's okay. 2 inches back. That reverse buzzer on. Boop, boop, boop.
Which leaves you 17 inches away for the charge.
Yeah.
And then we will throw an elemental spirit down on a 10.
I'll try this one. So 11 on the dice. No.
So we'll put it there. If it's in, I know
I think it's a little.
I'll check for rain.
Yeah, check for rain.
We'll have a look. So the voice has gone down
a tad back, like a quarter
millimeters, and then combat. That's all the magic done, all the shooting done.
It is combat, yeah. So
2 crazy Forsaken guys.
2 guys. Let's see what they get. Come on, poison. No, it's
AP once again. I don't know where you roll.
2d3. So this is only the 4 attacks.
I need to do 1 wound now.
They have not all hit.
It's a good job. It's 3.
Yeah, that was poison. So 5s. It's the 1. I think that's enough.
It is. Timber roll. 5.
Nope, you get a pick.
I'm falling forwards, and it's D6 hits, I believe.
I've got no idea.
I think it's D6 at my strength at AP 1 or 2, but I will double check. So it is D6 hits at strength of the model at AP 1. So it is 4 hits.
Strength 5, is it?
Strength 6.
6, ouch.
4 AP 1. So 6s and 5s?
Yeah, 6s. 1.
Ooh, it's got 1.
Ooh.
Need 3 5s.
That 2 will
Or
do.
2.
No. It's a.
They have not done well on their ward saves, to be fair.
They were Forsaken after all.
Mutual destruction on their parts.
That's a lot of points you get there.
Saigo's 215. So that is it for that. So we'll come back for Warriors turn 6. So are we doing... Well, do Vortex first.
Yep. It's off the side, isn't it?
It will clip you, but it's not going to do a fat lot. D3 plus 3, so 6. But it is only strength 3. Nothing. Really wanted it to stay still.
Right, Eye of the Gods. General, the temporary initiative. Chariot, temporary initiative. Let's not even worry about that.
So the important thing is stupidity for both.
Yes, stupidity for the general. He's okay. The chariot is okay. Because he got his +1 to his leadership.
Yeah, he's a 9. Is he a 9 base?
Oh, you know what? He might actually only be 8 base. And is he within 18?
It's going to be tight. I think it is. Just out.
Just out. Right, so he's going to stumble forward then.
Double check he's not a 9 base, but
No,
I think he's an 8.
I think it's the general's the 9. So I'm actually just going to go the whole 7 forward.
Should put you in range of... Yeah. Is the general charging? You are 17 inches away.
I might as well, because you know what? If he doesn't, there's nothing else to do with it.
Well, I think it's a charge you're easily going to make, so I'm going to flee. Well, terror test first.
Yeah.
I'm saying I failed that in my head, so I'm fleeing.
Okay, away you go.
Ooh, not far.
Oh, this has got to be big then, hasn't it?
20 inches away.
So 20, so that means I need 2 5s.
Yes.
It's there. It's
3 5s. So you go... So he goes 3.
Yep.
And then you go your full.
Yep.
Which basically puts you level... What's there then you?
Yep.
We'll kill him. Do you think puts the game back in your favour?
Possibly, yeah. I think it was...
We've got 3 characters in a sideboard.
Well, I had 1,000 points on the table. You had... I think about 1,100, was it?
Give us just over 1,000, I think.
Yeah. I was about 400
so each. My turn, 6?
6, yeah.
So back for Beastmen, turn 6. So I am... Oops, not enough.
I'll measure for you.
I'm in your 24.
Yeah, you're in the 24. I have got some cover from you to start with, so you're going to have to move.
So if I move... 7 puts me where that is. Oops, is that within...
I think, yes, I think you can get there.
Yes, that's fine. I don't need a mystical pathway.
Yeah.
So he will move where he needs to be.
Yep.
Saigor can go to there, and then with his lumber, get a shot off. Magic?
Yes.
We'll start with a fireball. It's a good fireball.
You need an extra dice on there, though.
It's not casting, it's a magic
item.
Yeah.
Then you don't need an extra dice on there. And I'm not stopping it.
Come on, fireball. 6. I mean, if this does anything, I'll be quite impressed.
5s.
3 wounds.
3 off. Oof. So full armor save. Oh my god. Ward save. 1. So
that's not 4. I'll take that from a fireball, to be fair.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that puts him eminently in trouble.
Then we will do Vile Tide, where we do need to start rolling the extra, which is a big drop. You need 8 on the dice.
Oh, it stopped
this
again.
could be big.
Stopped again. That's better.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, I'll live with that.
How many wounds have you got left?
I've got 3 wounds left.
Oh, it's a 6 as well. 2?
Yep.
Ooh, 4.
4.
So 4, just war saves?
Just war saves, yeah. 2 off. He's on a
thought
wound.
you were going to do it. I think I passed 3.
Oh, kill the tower. He's on a wound.
Then Wind Blast.
Yep. Double 1.
We have a miscast.
7. I think that's a strength wizard.
So here's a strength 4, AP 1 hit. Do you want to roll to wound me? 5 to wound me.
Well, there you go. You got a wound.
He's past his armor.
He's past his armor. Marvellous.
So then to take the last wound off, we have 1 rock.
Yep.
Just needs a hit. That
Nope,
is
it's away.
going nowhere.
Thank the Lord.
You do keep ground as well.
Oh.
But that's it. And that is it. That was a big, not taking that last wound off, massive.
Yeah, that is
really good game.
Very fair. Thank you very much for the hospitality and the game, Andrew.
You're welcome. We'll top up some points and then do a bit of a recap.
Yep.
So the end of the game, surviving, we have the Beastmen Lord, General on 6 wounds, fully wounded Cygor. The Chaos Lord down to 7 wounds, I think, or 6
No,
wounds.
6 wounds left.
And then the Chariot down to 1 wound.
And that is what is the difference in the result. The 400 points he was worth would have made it a draw.
Yeah, it was the 300 and...
Yeah, he's 410 points and we're 384 points difference. So we would have been within 30 points if you had got the Chariot.
Yeah, so 11-9, could have been a 10-10 by 1 wound, but very... the big thing at the end there was me fleeing. I think I had to flee with the Chariot because you'd have made it in anyway. Had you got away, would have been 400 points still in my favour, which would have swung it still to a draw, I think, the other way.
Yeah, I think it goes the other way.
So if either Chariot would have lived the other way, it would have been a draw.
Yeah.
But very, very close, but very good game.
Indeed, yes.
So thank you very much for coming.
Certainly, I will obviously look forward to doing it again next time.
And we'll get this up on the channel sometime November, hopefully. So we'll see you all again soon, and thank you all for coming.
Good night.